Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton.
I'm Charlie Neff.
And today we're talking about a range of celebrities in their feelings.
Yes.
What are you laughing at, Wild, at the top of the show? We'll talk about Diddy's mum. She's defending her son.
She says he's not a monster.
We'll talk about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. A lot of people are worried that they might not be together.
Kinda, yeah. She was a no-show at his game.
At that third game in a row, and also no show at his birthday party. So
Yeah.
We'll talk about Drake. Man, Drake is feeling sad right now. He appeared at a club and basically said that all of his friends are kind of leaving him.
It's emotional time for him.
And finally, we'll talk about this YouTuber, Jack Doherty. I don't know if you've seen the clip of this circling this weekend, but it's a YouTuber who crashed his $200,000 car while live streaming. Just kind of what's wrong with the world in one clip.
And also, how does he have that much money for a $200,000 McLaren?
He's very popular influencer.
I need to switch jobs.
You could be an influencer, but how popular,
No,
I don't know.
just kidding. Oh, wow. Okay.
To begin with, though, Diddy's mum, of course she's ride or die for her son. She has come out and defended Diddy through all of these legal woes he's going through, basically saying that he's being judged not by the truth, but by a narrative created out of lies. To bear witness to what seems like a public lynching of my son before he has had the opportunity to prove his innocence is a pain too unbearable to put into words.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's nice to have your mum on your side.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, it's her son. Of course she's going to be supportive of him.
Mhm.
I think even like serial killers, their parents are still like, oh, I never knew this side of them, right? Like
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer's dad was like, I didn't know he was looking at animal carcasses on the road. Like they always really don't know, but I think they kind of have blinders up because they are their parents.
That is understandable. But then she addressed the shocking hotel footage of
Cassie.
Cassie being beaten up by her son, and she doesn't sort of condemn her son. She says something, you'll have to tell me what this means. She says, sometimes the truth and a lie become so closely intertwined that it becomes terrifying to admit one part of the story, especially when that truth is outside the norm or is too complicated to be believed. Okay, what does that mean? I don't know.
I think what she means, and Diddy's attorney kind of said this in court, they were trying to put blame on Cassie that there was more to this, which I think seeing the video, it doesn't matter if there's more to it. He brutalized her, right? But Diddy's attorney had said in court, like, oh, she threw a phone at him, she was cheating, like accused her of all these things. So if I had to take a guess as to what the mom is saying, I think she's trying to say they both were at fault here. And there's more truth to what had occurred that day than just what we saw in the video. But again, irrelevant.
She could have very much easily acknowledged his wrongdoing in that video, which
Right.
is just very obvious. Or just like how many claims are there against him now? Like 120,
120 people are going to be taking legal action.
That's a lot of smoke. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if he's guilty of everything that everyone said of him.
Look, even if there's 120 people that are coming forward saying they were sexually assaulted or abused by him, maybe, let's just say 119 are liars.
Mhm.
Okay, that one, still not good for you.
There's too much smoke for, all of this to be completely fabricated by all of these people.
Right.
I mean, I bet a few of them are there trying to get a payday. That's just human nature. But
in that group of people, there has to be somebody
Of
at
course.
least telling the truth, which, again, you're guilty.
we've seen the
there's
videos. Like we've seen that video of Cassie.
Right.
That that is kind of going to be the crucial piece of evidence. I mean, unless there's more video that exists that we haven't seen. But
It's definitely possible.
I mean, all of those claims, and then you see that video, it kind of confirms a bit. So, I mean, it's going to be hard for Diddy to explain away
Yeah.
that video as just one bad night or whatever it was, and then everyone else is lying that's come after it.
Mhm.
There's evidence to believe that you are that guy that everybody is saying.
And do you remember, like a while, like maybe a couple months ago or so, Diddy's mom was hospitalized and basically had blamed all of his legal woes as to why she was hospitalized. So I think she is definitely taking this really hard. But like we mentioned, she claims he's not a monster.
Okay, on to our next story.
Taylor Swift, no show at his birthday, at Travis Kelce's birthday event.
That's pretty big.
So he is now on the backside of 30, and he was celebrating his 35th birthday on Saturday, and Taylor was nowhere to be seen. So he hit up the Kelce Car Jam spectacle that was in Kansas City, and he told his whole staff that Taylor was not showing up. And, you know, every time that she's not at a game or not with him at some kind of event or he's not with her, people speculate that maybe they're not together. However, I believe it was later he had said that she was going to be at his game tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
So that'd be the first game in a while, at least 2 or 3 weeks.
But I mean...
Well, I mean, they haven't been spotted together in a month sort of thing. That's interesting when they were spotted everywhere always.
Yeah.
And now nowhere. So she's either like really, really practicing for her Eras tour, which I mean, I think she should know by the like the back of her hand by now. She goes on tour again. The Eras kicks off next Friday in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just practicing how to sing all of her songs somehow. But
it's hard. You got to build up like the tolerance to all the moves, to the singing. Like try singing and dancing at the same time. It's very hard. And she does live shows. It's a 3-hour plus show. It does take rehearsal.
Look,
it's not like, oh, you practice once, you're good. Like you got to get the stamina.
But she's been doing it for years.
But she hasn't been for a couple weeks, months. Yeah. So
I think basically she didn't want to show up to Kelce Jam or whatever. Like, who does?
No.
It's Kelce Jam. It's not like
I could see you there.
I mean, if I was down the road and I had free tickets, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
But I can't see Taylor Swift, like, taking in Kelce Jam with all those yahoos.
I mean, but we thought the same of, like, how is Taylor going to go to the Super Bowl? She's not going to go to the after party. She was there by his side at everything, all the chaos.
Well, yeah, I guess if she's there at the game tonight and she's still doing her, like, swag surfing, loving life, then I guess we can put all these rumors to bed. It's interesting to go from over-saturation.
We know they're together.
Do we?
Yes. I told you this last week.
Oh, but like, do you know everything?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm a reporter.
Okay, well, I guess they're together, guys. Everyone can settle down. Anything else on that subject?
No.
Okay, moving on. Drake was in Toronto, and he got on the mic to kind of crack the sads about his friends leaving him, stabbing him in the back, not knowing who his real friends are. Let's listen to some of that clip now.
You're gonna come to a point in life where people you thought were friends or people you thought were close to you, they might switch up, they might try and move funny with you.
So it seems like a lot of people in Drake's circle are Team Kendrick. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
It's got to be hard for him, right? Because Kendrick had such an electric year.
Yeah.
That song, they still are playing it on the radio. Like, people cannot get enough of Not Like Us.
No, they can't.
They can't. And Kendrick he's always been great, right? Especially when Obama, like, said that he liked him and, you know, that he was his favorite rapper. He's always been at the top. But, like, now it's, like, A-list level.
Because Not Like Us is like a pop hit. It's like pop.
Pop?
Well, it's for everybody. It's so mainstream. It's not like, you know, some of his raps about, you know, inequality or something. You know what I mean? Like this has got a bop to it. But Drake, everywhere he goes, he just got to hear this rap. He's going to keep hearing it because Kendrick's playing the Super Bowl. He's going on tour next year. And clearly, some people close to Drake have started to buy what Kendrick's selling about Drake being fake.
Yeah.
Like a fake Toronto rapper. And now, for him to get on the microphone and be all sad and like, my friends, it's like the famous version of like putting up a quote on your Instagram about someone. It's just like...
Or like, not just a quote, but like a quote where like people don't know what it really means. What's the true meaning behind it? Where you're just like...
Yeah. It's just
a little soft, which is what people have said all along about Drake, right?
Totally.
But his songs have always been kind of sad or like in your feelings. Isn't it one of his songs, In Your Feelings?
Yes.
Okay, well then this is what we expect from him.
He's a
He's
sensitive
the In
guy.
Your Feelings guy, in his feelings.
But he's still handing Kendrick like a win. By doing this, he's saying...
Kendrick won a long time ago.
I know, but this is like a public acknowledgement, I think, of him like,
Yeah.
everyone's leaving me. It's
Do
like...
you think Kendrick is like listening to that and is like, yes.
Oh, God, yeah. 100%. It proves that Kendrick's getting to you.
Yeah.
It proves it.
Well, duh. How could it not?
Well, I mean, when people...
And he's doing the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Drake's got to be real sad about that.
It's going to be a tough 2025 for Drake, as
Yeah.
well as a tough 2024.
Yeah.
I will. Okay, on to our almost news story. There's this YouTuber or influencer of sorts, Jack Doherty. He was driving his custom McLaren while live streaming, and he crashed it. So he's speeding.
He was also texting while driving.
Yeah, he was looking
in the rain.
This clip is literally, you'll be able to show it to people in many years from now and just say, this is what was wrong with kids around this time. Because
Is he a kid? How old is he?
20,
Oh, okay, that's kid.
he just bought this new car, right?
Right.
Really, really fast, powerful car.
Mm-hmm.
He's with his mate driving on a highway during the rain. So it's raining and he's speeding in this new car looking at his phone. Clearly, like, something's going to happen, and it did. He speeds out. He crashes. All of this is on live stream.
Yeah.
He, luckily, doesn't seem like he's that injured at all, but his friend is bleeding quite a lot from the face. The first thing he gets his friend to do, hold this camera, film me in front of my car.
Gosh.
He's filming the whole thing. He's got like 3 or 4 phones on him for some reason. He's handing them out to his friends saying, film. He takes his shirt off.
Yeah.
You know, in front of the car, and this car's badly like damaged, like
Right.
it's totaled. But this is only going to probably help his career. It's not going to.
We're talking about him.
We're talking about it. Like, I'm sure he's got 14 million followers on Instagram. I'm sure more this morning.
I just feel like he should be in jail. I feel like something like this, it's like not excusable. Like, he is lucky he didn't kill somebody.
Oh, well, yeah.
His passenger and also somebody else.
Beyond lucky.
And it's just like texting while driving, also really bad. Live streaming while driving, bad. Speeding, bad. I mean, so many things.
In the rain. All in the rain.
Yeah, I mean, the rain, is a little insignificant because it's like, you can't help the rain. The rain's not doing anything bad, but he is.
Well, ups your chances of crashing is what I'm saying.
Yes,
I'm not blaming the rain for this.
Blame it on the rain. Damn you,
Cancel
rain.
the rain.
Mother Nature.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, to me, things like this, you gotta get some kind of punishment.
But I mean, he probably will. I mean, cops are looking at it, but this is only going to help his career. I mean, this is the world we live in.
I know.
You know,
it's like when Logan Paul went to the suicide forest and filmed the guy that committed suicide, and he became
Look at him now.
big from that.
Crazy. All right, hit us with your Today in History.
Today in history, today is National Inner Beauty Day.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you have inner beauty?
I got some inner beauty, I suppose.
Yeah, okay.
Have you got any inner beauty?
I think so. Inner beauty is like personality, right?
Have you got outer beauty?
Do you tell me? I heard you had a crush on me when you first worked here.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
That is.
I heard you had a crush on me, and then there's others here I heard had a crush on me.
Oh, who's making up these?
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Is that true?
You're not my type.
Charlie, I'm exactly your type.
No.
I'm blonde, skinny.
Yeah, but like vacuous.
What does that mean?
Well, I mean.
And I like guys that don't chop off their balls.
I didn't chop off my balls. I had a vasectomy. Thank you very much.
All right, moving on. This day in 1982, Cats, the Broadway musical, opened.
Is it the worst Broadway musical?
I don't think it was the worst. It lasted for a very long time.
The worst movie.
Worst movie.
Gotcha. Yep.
1996 on this day, Hey Arnold debuted.
Hey Arnold, okay, yeah, watch a bit of that.
Arnold.
Football head.
Yes, football head. And what was the girl's name?
Is it Angelica?
I was going to say Angelica,
that's
but I thought
Rugrats.
that was Rugrats.
That's Rugrats.
No, I think it's Angelica
So-
too.
I think it starts with an S.
I don't know.
Irrelevant.
This day in 2003, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the governor, was elected as the California governor.
Okay, yeah. Did
pretty
people like
big.
him? People liked him as governor?
I don't remember. 2003, I was partying. I was in
Yeah.
high school. I wasn't
You're
paying
the popular
attention
kid.
to politics is not my jam. Only high school politics.
Right,
That's what
right.
This day in 2017, Cardi B's Bodak Yellow was number 1.
That would
Hey,
have
little-
that made her a mainstream star.
Yes, it
Yeah.
did.
Any
did.
birthdays?
Birthdays, Simon Cowell, Joy Behar, and Tony Braxton.
Okay, so no real birthdays today.
You're man enough for me. You know that song?
No. but-
Tony Braxton?
I mean-
That's what she sounds like. Oh my gosh, why are you making me feel so silly?
No, I mean you do really good impressions. I don't know really. I'm not familiar, but I'm sure
You
that
don't know
sounds exactly
Tony
like.
Braxton?
I've heard of her name.
Oh my gosh, did you know the song I just sang?
No.
Oh, Man Enough for Me.
I thought you were doing-
Iconic song.
I thought you were doing Celine Dion or like.
No,
Elvis.
Tony Braxton, she has that famous low voice.
There you go.
He was a man enough for me.
That's Elvis again.
Well, she kind of sounds like Elvis a little bit.
Okay, thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
And we'll see you guys here tomorrow.
Bye.